What's going on, you guys? Frost here, back with some more XDefiant. So basically, I am now terrified of season 1. I'm still happy, or I'm still excited to play the next season that's upcoming for XDefiant. The issue is with the current progression as is right now, with just normal XP, it takes a really long time. So I'm kind of just waiting on double XP weekend to come and save me, so that way, you know, we could actually legitimately stack our XP boosters and actually get through these levels. Speaking of which, if you haven't already, I'm actually switch to desktop view real fast. If you're on PC, if you're going to Ubisoft Connect and you're going to the challenges, okay, so there's a new week basically. Okay, bet. So we'll have XDefiant coins, we have 2 weapon boosters, we have another weapon booster, and then a battle pass booster. So if you deal, wow, people already did this already. So we got our booster already. So I gotta play 10 matches in a row, 100 kills with SMGs, 50 kills with snipers for a battle pass booster, and then win 3 matches of Occupy. Okay, well, I guess I have a couple stuff to do. But before we get into that, basically, I wanted to talk about a tweet that Mark Rubin, or at least a reply that Mark Rubin said about basically what's to be coming into maybe potentially season 1 or just down the line into XDefiant. And this has me worried about what the current progression is going to be like. I'm about to read it out to you right now. And he was in reply to somebody about the whole weapon progression system. I do think the progression system is a fine change. It's just the level requirements for gold, at least gold camo, is a bit too steep, especially for people that already were really close to gold and then it just got pushed back. And then on top of that, there's no other incentive on getting XP. So basically, the only way for you to get weapon XP is kills and kills assists, and maybe getting rid of devices, but that's about 50 to another 100 XP, basically. And instead, what you could also do, if somehow, Mark Rubin, if you're watching this video, you know how you get kill medals and stuff like that, like point blanks and headshots and long shots, where it's like 200 XP, 100 XP, 150 XP. You could also add that into the weapon XP boosters, as long, not the XP booster, but the XP, what the weapon XP that you get for that gun that you got the long shot or kills for. So that way, there's more incentive on, getting like metal kills and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm gonna read it out here, and I'm gonna just say this real quick. This is be, I hear you, and I don't disagree that there needs to be more progression. Prestige is coming, which, oh hallelujah, we're getting prestige. But then this is what scares me the most: a new version of weapon mastery is coming, and then other forms of progression is coming. A new version of weapon progression. Now, I get it that we can probably go into the loadouts here and just see, like, currently the only way to progress your weapon is just to get a bunch of kills, XP towards your weapon, and then you can get it like gold, and then that's basically for like getting attachments and stuff like that, in the mastery. The biggest issue is that right now, the current and only progression for us that keeps us going to keep playing the game, or at least most players that want to kind of just get the mastery, is just get every single weapon gold, which is what I was going to do, basically. A new version of weapon mastery is coming, and I generally don't know how to feel about this, because evidently we were hoping that we were going to get some sort of completionist camo for getting all gold, and I know that kind of seems a little bit kind of COD-esque, but I think that would have been pretty nice as a change until season 1 came out, whenever season 1 did come out, and then we would have been able to have that camo on season 1. Then you could have added the extra weapon level game, because you're going to be adding more weapon mastery camos. Like I'm going to show on screen, basically, they have new weapon mastery camos. You can see the ACR, there's like this pearlescent camo on there, and I think that would have been the better bet, because you could have rolled out this update as well as the XP gain updates as well towards the season 1 update. Now it just kind of feels like you're kind of just dragging on the preseason, and a lot of people are just not going to be inspired to kind of just, get gold camo on their weapons. And that's ultimately the reason why I mostly, was going to grind and play this game, was to just get gold everything. And then I was really going to just make videos on it and just, kind of go crazy with it. I'm just going to kind of do a little flank here. And, oh. Okay, I don't know what your problem was. But anyways, that was ultimately my biggest plan that I was going to do, for this game into mastery. And then whenever the new season came out, then I would have did the other camos as well as went into it. But now everything is skewed, and well, guess what? We got to wait until season 1 to figure out what everything is, or at least until the debrief, because I'll probably definitely make a video on the debrief and try to go into depth with what's going on. Let's get with a sniper. Let me lock in. Oh, I'm fucking locked right now. I'm just terrified now, and I'm excited but terrified, mostly terrified, because this grind just seems a lot more. There's a lot more going on with it now. Like, there's a lot more going into it that I unoriginally anticipated, and now I just, you know, especially whenever, like, you know, my MP7 is basically level 37. I'm trying to live comment and play the game, but you know, it kind of takes a little bit of my focus out. But basically, that's what I'm trying to do, is level up my MP7, and then I have to do the dreaded MP5. I think I'm just seriously just gonna have to wait until season 1, until after we get these XP changes in the game, so that way we can actually, you know, do something. Or I just wait until quad XP to stack the boosters on, because man, that's really going to be the best, the best game changer for this you know what I mean, for this update. Good shot. Now I'm just frightened. I genuinely don't know what I could possibly be, you know what I'm saying, grinding for whenever it's time for regular XP. You know, and then basically we're just trying to wait until season 1 comes out, just for more and more content to come out, and I guess more incentives of weapon XP to come out. So I'm just terrified. I just don't know what to think. And I seriously do think that this update could have been pushed out during season 1, because that would have made more sense, because you're giving more people more incentives, and you should have let everybody play out the preseason, so that way they would have been more inclined into getting gold weapons, and then you could have pushed out this weapon mastery, and it would have made so much more sense, I'm telling you. And I just think that they seriously did miss the mark a little bit on this update, and I know why they did it. I think it's completely fine that they did what they had to do. I just think in general it generally could have waited, you know, and then, you know, it would have been the perfect time to do it. Oh shit, I ran right into that. Let me lock in a little bit and then play.
I can't believe this dude! I can't believe this dude! I can't believe this dude!
I can't lock in. But let me know what you guys think about this update. I've already seen on Twitter, like, people kind of going off and like, oh, well, now it's pointless for me to go for gold and stuff like that, which I can understand the feeling. I know I seen you in this. I knew I seen you in this. I could definitely understand the feeling on why it just feels pointless to kind of go for gold camo. And I understand the frustration for everybody since they were really close. Oh my god. What the fuck? You go this way and flank. That was a good shot. But yeah, like, I just genuinely don't know how to feel now. But I think I'll let it simmer, and I'll probably just wait until double XP to really grind out, you know, some of these weapons. And I know quad is just, it's going to accelerate it even more, because basically what's going to happen is all of your weapons now have about maybe 30 kills to maybe, you know, like 30 assists. You get the gist of like that, right? And double XP, it'll knock down to 15. But when quad XP is up, it'll be 7.5, which means 7 kills for primary weapons, or 7.5 kills, you know, for primary weapons, or 7.5 assists for primary weapons. But for secondary weapons, I think it's at what? It's at 10. And double XP, it'll be 5, and then it'll be 2.5 for secondaries. And I do think that that is a really, really good change. It's just normal XP progression is just a tad bit slower. And this, seriously, and I mean literally, this all could have waited. This all could have waited until season 1. And now that this is being pushed out with no XP incentives, it's a lot more harder to get XP, you know what I'm saying, for your weapon when things aren't just... Okay, this kid's just invisible behind me. Like, come on, bro. Now it's a lot more harder to have that extra incentive into, you know, pushing out with your weapon. Not like pushing out with your weapon, but for your weapon XP incentives, it's just not there no more, because the only 2 ways, or technically 3 ways to get it, is kills assists, and then you know, device destroying devices. And that's literally it. After that, well, guess the fuck what? You're shit out of luck. And those 3 methods, kills and assists, are the only things that gives you a good amount of XP. But it's just not, you know, the incentive is just not for like completely fulfilling to make you think that you're doing better. And I know, and I've seen like people like Blame Truth, Nero Cinema, even Exclusive Apes to say, you know, what about if you play the objective, you know, and maybe you get kills on the objective, or maybe, you know, capturing the objective with their weapon or something like that, it gives you more XP. And basically, you know, helps you level out your weapon as well that way. And I'm like, that's a brilliant idea too, because that gives people more incentive to, 1, play the objective, and 2, you know what I mean, play the objective. Speaking of objective, well, at least the lack of it, we have team deathmatch tomorrow. Hopefully by the time I record this video, which will be the 20th, I will be able to push this video out before the 21st comes out. And all you people that don't really play the objective can now have your favorite game mode that is completely whitewashed, that gives you nothing in return other than the fact of the satisfaction that you could probably win with your team on a stack and just try to, you know, get frag out and get the most kills on your team. It's such a really not so fleshed out game mode. And I wouldn't say not so... I'm terrible. Holy shit. Team deathmatch is just such a overrated game mode, or just like, it's just nothing fulfilling. I activated this way too early, but let's see if I can pop off here. He activated his ulti, but... Okay, well, he's dead. So... it's just nothing too inspiring about TDM, like, honestly. But people have been crying about that mode for goddamn ages. They're just like, they're just like, here, motherfucker, take the goddamn mode. Like, I don't blame them, bro. People actually cry about that mode a little too much, and I just think, you know, especially whenever you got modes like Hotshot. I think Hotshot's really good, and I think it's also something closer to TDM that actually gives you more incentive to get the Hotshot. And that's honestly something that is pretty cool to have, is the fucking Hotshot. But nope, I guess people just want TDM. Now next they're gonna be like, I want a hardcore mode with no abilities. I want to see just gunplay. Next they're gonna be like, I want to see nobody moving, basically. I don't want no sliding, no jumping. I want sheer gun skill. Next after that, I want to make, like, okay, holy shit. Next I want to, you know, just not move at all. I want to be a fucking brick. You know, I want to be a goddamn brick, bro. Like, it's just, bro, it bleeds. It's just uninspiring. It doesn't help you at all. And these modes basically help you understand the game more. Like, XDefiant is a lot more than just a point and shoot game, and that is completely evident with the fact that Call of Duty just was point and shoot for the longest time, and has been a console game practically for like the longest time. This guy got tried. I'm sending him love, bro. Because let's see what he got here. Yeah, I mean, some injected store, and I think it came in late, so yeah, we'll give him the tried. But yeah, I mean, it's just such a mode that's uninspiring. But I guess, hey, maybe I'll try it out every now and then. But yeah, I just gotta just. Man, I don't know, man. I don't really understand why y'all really wanted this mode and thought that this mode would be, I guess, fun whenever we have Search and Destroy around the corner. But anyways, I guess I gotta grind out these challenges on XDefiant. So, and I also have to wait until double XP to also stack these boosters. So, yeah, I'm scared, I'm frightened, and yeah, this shit sucks.